What if you woke up tomorrow and you couldn't poop? Not just for a day, not just for a few days, but what if you never pooped again? It might sound funny at first, but pooping is one of the most essential biological processes your body performs. Just like breathing, peeing, or eating, it's a critical way your body eliminates waste and keeps itself alive. In this video, we're going to explore what happens when pooping stops, the toll it takes on your body, the reasons people can become poop averse, and what science and medicine say you can do to get things moving again. And fair warning, this topic gets uncomfortable because reality sometimes is. Why pooping is non-negotiable. Pooping, like peeing, is your body's way of removing waste and toxins. When your body extracts nutrients from food, what's left behind has to go somewhere. From the moment food enters your mouth, it takes just under 53 hours on average to travel all the way through your digestive system. Roughly 40 of those hours are spent in the lower intestine, the colon. The colon's job is to absorb water, compact waste, and move stool toward the rectum. Everyone poops, but not everyone poops the same way. Some people poop 3 times a day. Others go once every other day. Most people fall somewhere in between. What's important is consistency. When not pooping becomes a problem. Doctors define constipation as having 2 or fewer bowel movements per week, especially if stool is hard, painful to pass, or feels incomplete. Constipation is common, but it's not harmless. When stool sits in the colon for too long, the colon keeps absorbing water from it. This makes the stool larger, drier, harder, and more difficult to pass. Occasionally holding in your poop isn't the big deal, but consistently doing it, that's where things start to spiral. Early symptoms of not pooping. At first, the effects are uncomfortable but manageable. Bloating, abdominal pain, gas, nausea, feeling full despite not eating much. Your gut begins to swell as waste accumulates. Pressure builds. Digestion slows. But the digestive system doesn't exist in isolation. When poop backs up, it can affect your entire body. Serious medical complications. If constipation becomes severe or chronic, things can turn dangerous. Fecal impaction. This occurs when stool becomes so compacted that it physically cannot pass without medical intervention. Doctors may need to remove it manually, which is exactly as unpleasant as it sounds. Bowel perforation. As stool backs up, pressure inside the intestines can increase to the point that the intestinal wall tears or ruptures. This allows fecal matter and bacteria to spill into the abdominal cavity, causing a life-threatening infection called peritonitis. This is a medical emergency. Cardiovascular stress. Chronic constipation increases strain during bowel movements. Repeated straining can elevate blood pressure and increase stress on the heart, particularly dangerous for older adults or those with heart conditions. And unfortunately, those aren't the worst case scenarios. The worst case outcome. If stool continues backing up without relief, it can eventually move upward through the digestive tract. In extremely rare but documented cases, people have vomited fecal matter, a condition known as fecaloid vomiting. This occurs when the intestines are so obstructed that waste has nowhere else to go. It is one of the most severe signs of intestinal blockage. And in some tragic cases, people have died. One widely reported case involved a young woman in the UK who suffered from severe constipation for 8 weeks. Her intestines became so distended that they compressed surrounding organs, ultimately triggering a heart attack. This is not meant to scare, but to emphasize that pooping is not optional. Why would someone stop pooping? There are many reasons someone might struggle with bowel movements: a low fiber diet, dehydration, lack of physical activity, chronic stress, irritable bowel syndrome, certain medications including opioids and antidepressants. There are also psychological causes. Functional fecal retention syndrome. This condition, most commonly seen in children, occurs when someone becomes afraid of pooping, often due to a painful past experience. They consciously suppress the urge, which worsens constipation and reinforces fear. In extreme cases, this can persist for months or even longer. In fact, the longest documented case of not pooping involved a teenager who reportedly went an entire year without a bowel movement due to this condition. Why holding it in makes things worse? Your colon relies on reflexes and muscle contractions to move stool forward. When you suppress the urge to poop repeatedly, the colon becomes less responsive. Sensory signals weaken, and the urge becomes harder to feel. Over time, restarting normal bowel activity becomes more difficult. How to get things moving again? If your colon has slowed down, the good news is that recovery is often possible. Step 1. Hydration. Water is essential. Stool needs moisture to remain soft and passable. Drinking more water allows stool to absorb fluid, stimulating movement. Hydration solves more problems than people realize, and constipation is one of them. Step 2. Movement. Exercise stimulates the digestive system. Physical motion gently massages the intestines and encourages peristalsis, the wave-like muscle contractions that move waste forward. You don't need intense workouts. A simple walk after dinner can make a real difference. Step 3. Diet. Fiber is your colon's best friend. Increasing intake of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, while reducing processed foods and excess dairy can dramatically improve bowel regularity. Fiber adds bulk to stool and helps retain water, making it easier to pass. Medical help and extreme cases. In stubborn cases, over-the-counter laxatives can help stimulate bowel movements. These should be used carefully and not relied on long-term without medical guidance. In very rare situations, some people are born with conditions where parts of the colon or rectum don't function properly. In these cases, waste removal may require a colostomy bag, which diverts stool through an opening in the abdomen. While it sounds intimidating, colostomy procedures are common, effective, and allow people to live full, normal lives. The bottom line: not pooping isn't just uncomfortable, it can be dangerous. Your body depends on regular waste removal to maintain balance, reduce toxicity, and protect vital organs. The good news? The solutions are often simple, accessible, and healthy in many other ways. Drink water, eat fiber, move your body, and listen to your body's signals. Because in the end, your colon has one job, and it really wants to do it. Or, as one gastroenterologist famously put it, birds gotta fly, fish gotta swim, and colons gotta poop.